I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jen.
And we are the Sacred Text, a Star Wars podcast.
We're discussing all kinds of print media from a galaxy far, far away, reviewing canon comics and books, and talking to authors, artists, and other Star Wars nerds.
So strap yourselves in as we make the jump to light speed. Punch it, Jen.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to our actual last episode on the High Republic. Actually, that's even a lie, if we're honest.
It's
I
true.
mean, our last coverage of any High Republic print media. There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone watched our last episode when we finished up Trials of the Jedi, but we were kind of a mess. And I'm gonna be honest, we're probably gonna be a mess with this one too.
I know, especially because I remember finishing Trials of the Jedi and all the feels. And then as I actually sat down and thought about Trials of the Jedi and how it ended, and I was like, you know what? Why didn't anybody acknowledge Torben Buck and had a nice say farewell? Or why didn't anyone say farewell to Avar and Elzar? And I was just like, all these things were missing. But no, don't worry.
No.
They're not missing. They are just within our beloved comics, which is me trying to push people read the comics because they are incredible and they allow you to take the time and just really get to know the characters and celebrate them so much more.
Yeah. And we have two comics we're talking about today. It may seem a little out of order, but we promise this was very purposeful because this is basically two finales. So issue number 20 of the Adventures line for this phase, and then the finale of the High Republic mainline comics. And the reason we did not do these when we did the other issues that go along with them is because there were spoilers.
The Force.
Because the Force
told us to not read anymore.
Thank goodness, because I remember you messaged to be like, do you want to stop actually? Because there's going to be spoilers in this for Trials of the Jedi. We should read Trials of the Jedi first. And I'm so glad you did, because sure enough, there's spoilers abound in this.
It was just an inkling that this was going to happen, and I am so thankful, because I would have been pissed to find out that 1, Torben is dead, and then 2, Avar and Elzar are stuck in Planet X and never coming back. Wow. Yeah,
2 major Trials of the Jedi plot points that are
Absolutely.
mentioned in these. It would have been devastating to read that before Trials of the Jedi. So thankfully, you had the Force and knew to stop us. So that's why we're doing a special episode on just these two, because we wanted to read Trials with as few spoilers as possible. And we did. We made it.
Yeah, and not just that. These comics really are the true conclusion to the High Republic.
They take place after Trials.
Yes.
So, yeah. Ooh. Well, before we get into what is surely going to be lighthearted fun, any Star Wars news?
I went on a journey to get Bosk, aka Skier.
Yes, please explain for the non-box people what this journey was, because it's amazing.
It's called the Disney Wishables line, and it's a mystery box. And they have a bounty hunters collection. And I saw that they had Bosk. And I saw this face on the cover of the box, of the mystery box. And I was like, that is not a Bosk face. This is Skier. And so obviously he's wearing the Bosk outfit. However, I will be making him a Skier outfit. And the drama behind this was it's a mystery box. So I went through many boxes to find it. I have numerous Fennec Shans now. So if anybody's looking for a Fennec Shan, let me know. Anyways, I love him.
Bosk has never had stars in his eyes like that. It just hasn't.
Know. It's true.
That's Skier.
It's totally Skier.
Well, I'm glad it eventually worked out, because you made it work out.
It was perfectly timed for this final comic issue. So here we are.
Yeah. Oh.
How about you?
I mean, we have news. I don't know if we want to do it now or at the end of the episode. I guess we could mix it
Maybe
up.
the end of the episode?
End?
Yeah.
Okay, well, everyone, I hope the anticipation just builds this entire time and you can't think of anything else except for whatever we're going to share with you the episode. That will distract from what's happening to our faces during this.
Maybe we're going to regret this.
Yes. We're like trying to share good news at the end and we're just like, we swear we're happy.
Oh.
Otherwise, I feel like I have no Star Wars news because all the Star Wars things I've been doing lately have been podcast related to this thing we're going to talk about. Yay.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that. All right. I guess that means we're getting into it.
First one, High Republic Adventures, issue 20. Also, can we shout out this incredible cover that was done by Danielle Jose Older? I am so obsessed. It's so beautiful.
Same. It's so fun that the writer of all of the adventures
Right?
was able to do this cover. It's so perfectly, I don't know. Everything about it's great. And it's so obvious he loves those characters.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh, yay. All right. Well, I liked the title of this one, The Beginning. It has a really lovely scroll on it. We're finally getting some happy scrolls for the first time in the entirety of the High Republic.
Oh my God, you're right.
Do you have this written out or do you want me to read it?
I just took a screenshot, but I also have the comic here, so I can...
Do you want to do a dramatic reading straight from the comic?
I do. Let me try this. Okay. Star Wars, the High Republic, the Battle of Iriadu. The war is won. The forces of light and life have defeated the Nile. The occlusion zone is no more. Marchion Ro's surviving forces ask for mercy or flee to the darkest corners of the galaxy. The fighting is over and the healing has begun. As the former resistance picks up the pieces, they grapple with the destruction wrought by the Nile and look to a future free from their torment.
That was beautiful.
Oh.
10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Applause. I know. It's nice we stayed on Iriadu. I mean, I know it's called the Battle of Iriadu, but they could have taken us back to Coruscant for this portion.
Totally.
And we wouldn't have thought anything of it because it would have made sense, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice that they were like, we're going to stay here.
If honestly, it's more perfect that they stayed on.
It really is.
Iriadu, especially with what happens. And the first page is our group of lovely High Republic Adventures characters surrounded by the destruction. And it looks like they are picking up the pieces and trying to rebuild and remake what was once this beautiful city. Even more devastating or beautiful, I don't know which one it is that they addressed Torben Buck's death right away.
Yeah, they've obviously gotten the news by now of what happened on Planet X, and they just decided to hurt her feelings right away by bringing it back up again.
I know, I opened up this comic and I was like, I'm crying right away now, okay.
Yeah, because we got a visual of Torben's last moments, which were beautiful art. Like, we're not saying the art wasn't just spectacular, because it was. But it was very hard to look at, too.
Weren't you saying when we were reading Trials of the Jedi how you wanted to see this?
Yeah, I asked for this and then I got it and now I'm complaining about it because it was really painful and I wish I had never asked for it. I will say though, it looked exactly like what I had in my mind with the hand, like, so yeah. What beautiful, beautiful art.
I agree. It's such a gut-wrenching scene and I was shocked and both thankful to see it. And especially like the next panel is Lula and Zine as they're talking about how so many have given up their lives to save everyone and to save life and light. And Torben is there with all of the other beloved Jedi. And it's just like, kill me now. This panel. And like to see them all standing there too, you're just like, wow, we've really lost so many, and this is not even all of them.
Yeah.
So,
But I liked this could have gone really dark. This
mhm.
whole issue could have been just the darkest issue and very funeral like. And I love that they very intentionally were talking about the way to honor these people whose lives have been lost is to live without guilt and to live without constant mourning. And that quote of our future is not shadowed by the ones we've lost, it's brightened by them.
Totally. I know.
There's nothing to add to that. It's perfect.
And the fact that this is the last time we get any spoken word on the page, the rest of it is this incredible song that Svino and Zine are singing until the very end, but it's the text boxes. So no one really talks anymore after this point. And it just gives you this moment to really like sit with what has happened, but also like the celebration of all of these characters who have made it and everything that has happened, and how the song is about memories, this collective memories that make up people, and like whether they are good or bad, they are all part of us.
You summarized that so well. It's such a bittersweet, like you would look to the left and it'd be a memory that made you feel a little bit sad, but then you'd look to the right and it was a memory that made you happy, and then we'd see what's happening currently. People are gonna go on and live beautiful lives, and things are gonna be okay, whether they had good, bad, or a mix of those memories. And it was it was so good. And there's so many people here on Iriadu.
There are so many people. It's like all of our friends are here.
All of our friends literally felt like this beautiful, instead of feeling like a funeral, it did feel like this celebration of light and life. It's finally happening. We are finally having a celebration that isn't going to be interrupted by the Nihil, isn't going to be interrupted by disasters. It's just people honoring those who didn't make it, but then also celebrating the fact that people did.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It's like pirates, Padawans, ex-Jedi, everyone in between that we've grown to love, and the High Republic is here. And it's just, so good.
It's so good.
I can't talk about Ram.
I know. Yeah. I feel like each page was no reason to cry. Oh, they're all here. I'm crying. And then the next page, I'm like, oh my God, look, it's Jedi Master Kunpar. And then I was like, oh my God, now it's Ram. As Ram. Are you hiding behind your mug?
Yep.
And then and we get this beautiful reunion with Ram and Master Kunpar, and it's been so long since they've seen one another, and Ram has done some amazing things since they've been separated. And I love that we get not only this reunion, but also this acknowledgement of what Ram has done for not only his fellow Jedi, but also for all of those within the Occlusion Zone. And it's enough that it's time to knight Ram.
I know that it seems so silly to people, I think, from the outside, being like, why are you guys so attached to these fictional characters, right? I highly encourage you to read books or watch movies or do things where you can get attached to fictional characters, because it reminds you that you're able to feel so deeply about things. Even if it's not real, that doesn't make it less important. And I think it's okay to acknowledge, like, we're crying about Ram because we've gone on this journey with this character, as we have with so many of these characters. And to see, after all the bad stuff that happened to Ram and everyone around him, to see him get knighted and to go, forward in his Jedi journey like we know he deserves. It's just so beautiful, and that's what's, getting us.
I agree. And it's also the way that he was drawn. He's grown up.
That's what killed me. Is the artist Harvey Talabau for this one?
Yes.
The way that he was drawn, it's like we have constantly seen Ram. And it's like when you're with somebody all the time and you don't notice they're growing. And then you step back away and then see them again and they look way older and you're, what happened? That's how it felt looking at Ram in this comic, where we finally could see, he has grown and
Mhm.
aged, and we just didn't notice until this moment.
I know. You
Oh.
can see he's like at peace and he's no longer the insecure little Padawan. And he's so ready to become a Jedi Knight, and I could
Oh,
not be more proud of him.
we were so ready.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, and then we get memories from Sav.
Oh my God, I know.
Jedi turned pirate,
Uh-huh.
also went back to the Jedi,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all from her time in the Order as a youngling, but then also like moving on, and
Mm-hmm.
this image of the current moment of her and Master Terrasanube holding each other while Sav cries thinking about everything that's happened.
Mm-hmm. I know. And then the next page is this glorious sunrise. And it's Severin Tarkin, and she does the whole bow before Lula and Zine, and I'm just like, oh my God.
It really hit all the emotional high points of this one.
They really did. It's like when Aragorn bows to the hobbits. Sorry.
Scene for scene, what
Scene for
happened.
scene,
You
it's
don't even need
exactly
to buy the comic anymore. Now you know.
with the glorious sunrise.
And this whole we had an episode where we talked about, well, we've had many episodes about Crash. And I couldn't 100% remember everything, but I know that they had sacred like family trees, right? It's very important for them.
Yes, so the seeds are from the tree from her family tree on Corellia, and there's that huge battle that caused the destruction of Corellia, as well as this tree that burnt down, and Crash was super devastated, thinking that the tree was gone and like her family legacy was gone. But her mom helped her find the seeds, and that she had them the whole time, and that it was all okay.
That's right. Yes,
Yeah.
and everything was fine.
That everything was fine. And I love that this whole time we were like, where is she going to plant these seeds?
I can't. I know. There's this, oh my gosh, so many wonderful panels
Yes.
about this moment of Severin welcoming Crash and Crash's mother to plant the seeds there on Iriadu, where the war was won and where life is starting over, symbolically and in real life, for all these people and for basically the whole Republic. And watching them plant it, I was just like,
well, it's just so perfect because their whole home planet was burnt to the ground. And so to have this symbolic, beautiful tree get planted here is just beyond perfect.
It is. Ooh, and the bittersweet panel. It's 4 of our main Adventures comics characters hugging each other.
Oh my God.
I know. It's Lula, Zine, Court, and Farzala, and a mix of memories and things also taking place currently surround them in this panel.
Yeah, because this is like goes back to the Starhopper being lost. That was Farzala's home that he tried so hard to hold on to, and that realized that he could let that go because his friends are his home, and so saying goodbye to that, but also remembering his time and their time on that ship.
It's so good, and that somehow the images keep getting more beautiful as it goes along. I kept flipping a page and being like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And then you flip and it's something even better. There's one of everyone dancing around a fire while a band plays music and they celebrate the war being over. And it's that feeling you get at the end of every Star Wars movie, right? Yep. It's like the last time I really felt like this was the end of Rise of Skywalker, when Poe and Finn and Rey hug and everyone's celebrating around them, and you're thinking maybe things are gonna be okay. Right?
Oh, totally.
And it's that feeling, and they captured it in print media.
They did.
Incredible.
Well, especially too, because then it ends in the way that the adventures began, which is Lula and Zine's text box. It's just so beautiful. I'm dying.
It's the worst, okay?
We're fine.
Yeah. We're good. You hide behind that.
I'm gonna hide behind the tea.
Yeah, because it's Zine and Lula looking at each other and saying, this is not an end. This is a beginning. The rest of our lives begin now as they kiss, and everything's perfect. And I guess life is worth living. I don't know. And it was just, gosh, what a beautiful. I can't even
can't.
talk about it because
Nope.
the image of them kissing to end this, again, it might seem so silly, but when you know their whole story and when you know what this represents for everyone, not just for those two, it's just such a hopeful, beautiful celebration of
Yeah.
light and life.
It truly is.
What everything led to was, we want these two characters to be able to be in love and move on and live. And maybe that's such a simplified version of what all happened in the High Republic, but I think that's what it comes down to, is everyone deserves a life like this moment that we see as this ends.
Yeah. It's just like the collection of everything that happens in this comic is just so perfect.
10 out of 10.
I
Beautiful.
know.
It's not going to get any better.
No.
Mainline comic, everyone.
We have Skier next.
Of course, this storyline, the mainline comics, has followed, Keeve, Trennis, Skier, Lorna D, Tay. Like, there's been all kinds of people involved in this storyline, and I wasn't really sure where it was gonna go, and they keep surprising me. So.
I didn't actually have this comic issue. I had the combined version. Was there an info scroll?
There is.
Yay!
So this one is called The Beacon / the finale. The Jedi triumph. The final battle between the villainous Nihil and the Republic has been fought. The triple threat of the Blight, the Nameless, and Marchion Ro has finally been laid to rest. Even the Nihil's nightmare fleet has been dismantled. Child of the Storm Hatar, killed by a shot from bounty hunter Lorna D, a shot Jedi Marshal Keeve Trennis did not want taken. Fresh from the conflict in Iriadu space, Keeve Trennis sets course for Coruscant in the ravaged Republic Longbeam Geos. Her destiny awaits in the cloistered halls of the Jedi Temple, but the path she takes will remain uncertain. ...
Ooh.
Yep.
I'm kind of glad I didn't have that because it kind of spoils what happens.
It does. As soon as I saw that, I was like, huh? What? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So it's honestly kind of better. Yeah, that it was a surprise.
Because I mean, I knew Keeve was struggling with the Jedi Order. And it seemed to me less about struggles with the Jedi Order, but more struggles with what the Republic was asking of the Jedi Order to become these military leaders. Whereas she just wanted to go protect and save civilian vessels, like individuals, not on a grand scale.
Yes.
So
I know. Bummer is right, because Keeve's kind of not feeling her best. We open over Coruscant, where they're floating up there, and Keeve is revealing only to herself and her thoughts that she's been keeping some things inside. And even she hasn't been addressing these feelings because she wants to avoid them, because it brings up a lot of really uncomfortable things that she's not ready to address. But now that she's above Coruscant and returning to the Jedi Temple, I think she's feeling that pressure of, I gotta figure this out. Yeah.
So Keeve has been summoned by the Jedi Council. So she and Skier head to the temple, and they immediately run into Tarek and Saret, who are both alive and well. Not only that, they state that their mission was a success. And they go on to say the cost was worth it, but neither of them look happy. And this is another one where I was like, I am so glad I didn't read this before.
Oh, because it would have been really upsetting to be Keeve in this circumstance, but as a reader.
Oh my God, yes.
Because, Keeve's like, I want to catch up with Ava and Elzar. Where are they?
Uh-huh.
Where are they? Saret and Tarek.
And both of them are like, oh, you need to talk to Yoda. And this is another one where I'm so glad we're having this conversation with Keeve, who, like, Keeve and Avar have this really beautiful relationship. You know, they went through so much in phase 1, and then even a little bit with phase 3, where like Avar's guiding Keeve to become the marshal of the was it the Stormwall Defense Coalition, and
Yeah.
it considers her the new light of the Jedi. Keeve needs this closure. Like, I need this closure for both of them.
Yes, we all needed this.
Yeah.
But it's hard to see because this is another place where I just lost it because
Oh my God,
Keeve
same.
has kept it together so well.
Mhm.
Honestly, I mean, we've obviously seen weak moments from her, but she's had so much happen, not just in the grand scheme of, gosh, the High Republic was a mess, but individually, with everything that happened with Skier, with just a lot. We've seen her still hold it together and uplift the Jedi and be, you know, this great person, and watching her fall apart when Yoda tells her what happened at Elzar and Avar was really tough. Trying.
I know. It was really, really heartbreaking, especially because she's openly crying in front of Yoda, and Yoda's just standing there like.
Imagine crying and sobbing and then having Yoda speak to you in his stupid way of talking.
Oh no.
But yeah, it feels like she kept so much in for so long. Not that she's not upset about it. Like, obviously she is, but it's all coming out now. And I could just imagine it's one of those times where you've been holding it in and then you can't stop crying.
Yep. This is 100% the tipping point for Keeve, where she's super upset and heartbroken, sad, but also angry. So many have sacrificed. And in her eyes, like, needlessly, like, this should have been avoided from the beginning. Yoda?
Yep. Oh my gosh. And talk about not reading the room. Yoda thought this was a great time to be like, hey, so I know that people have died and you're crying about some of the people that have died or are gone specifically. But here's an empty seat one of them used to sit in the Jedi Council. Imagine you sitting there. I was like,
know.
Yoda, what is wrong with you? This just to me felt like such an inappropriate time to bring this up.
I at first I agreed. And I will say there's this thing that he says. He tells her to follow the Force and how it will lead her to her destiny. But he doesn't say that follow the Force, it will lead her to her destiny of sitting on a seat at the High Council. I think he's telling her, he's pushing her along. Like, he knows that this is not her place anymore. So to me, I think this is him helping her make that decision.
And I love that. My only worry that makes me wonder if that is what's happening is when she's like, I'm not ready. And Yoda's response is, if you follow the path the Force is prepared, you will be. And that made me feel like he was saying, well, if you just follow the Force, eventually you'll be ready to be on the council. I would much rather go on thinking that what he really meant is your path ahead of you, not specifically the council, because that makes me a little less mad at him.
Yeah, and the only reason why I say that is because later when he repeats that to her again, he tells her, oh, you've made a decision.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's Yoda. Who knows?
It's so hard with that little man.
Little green guy.
Well, and so we're kind of left like, wonder what happened with that, because then we time jump to 4 months later, somewhere that I didn't think we were gonna be again.
Yep, me neither. It's Dalna. We're back on Dalna.
Where it all started.
Yeah. And so we know that Lorna has had immense guilt over what she's done to Dalna and how she's wanted to help fix it. And so we get to see what that looks like. She's spent a lot of money on helping with the, I don't know what word I want to say.
Like rebuilding.
The rebuilding, yes.
Yeah.
And it's just stunning. I don't know. It's just so beautiful.
It is. Like, what a different place she's in now than when we met Lorna. This would have never been a guess of where she would have ended up at the end of the High Republic.
I love it. It's just so perfect. And I love
It was
how anxious she is about making sure everything is right and that everybody has the things that they need and it all looks put together, and
I
how she'd
know.
much rather be a ruthless killing machine because that's easier to deal with than actually caring.
Well, and we kind of find out because Tay is there too. And it's great because we find out through Tay talking to Lorna that there are ex-children of the storm here.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Lycos is there.
Yeah.
Chibaba, Master Chibaba is there. And there's this whole rehab process happening for them. But I just love this thought that all these people who are struggling or who have struggled, whether it's because they made bad decisions or just had bad things happen to them, now there's this place where all of them are together healing from something. And I just thought that was beautiful.
I completely agree. And especially since the Path of the Open Hand really destroyed Dalna. The promise that they made was, we are this community of people from different backgrounds who come together. And they ruined that. And to see Lorna take the ruined fragments, some of which she had helped destroy herself, but also like bring them all together and rebuild that promise. And it just like, that comes full circle in many, many ways. I love it.
I'm proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
This was I liked this version of redemption because it wasn't a complete change in her character or anything. It's still Lorna.
Oh, yeah.
It's just Lorna finding out that she can find fulfillment in building things up instead of tearing things down, you know? And I just, I love it.
I do too. And I love this visual of redemption being difficult, how it takes time. And
oh my gosh, who would have thought? It's not instantaneous and suddenly you're better and forgiven.
And like, just push someone off of a
reactor shaft and all of a sudden you're good. Yeah. Everything else gets canceled out, right?
You're 30 years younger and
you get to be your hot version of you for your ghost.
Yeah. Exactly.
All this to say, though, Lorna's freaking out because there's some kind of ceremony happening and she feels disorganized. And anytime you're in that situation, it's perfect if all of a sudden a bunch of people arrive to cause you more panic. And that's what happens here is, of course, a Jedi ship arrives right as she's feeling flustered, right? And it's not just like a ship of randos. Who's on this ship?
It's all the Jedi. You know, we've got not only Yoda, but Tarek and Sarat, Vernestra, Buryaga, Belle, Skier, and even Ember.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I loved this picture of them. And surprise, also Chancellor So and her Targons. Jump scares.
No kidding. And I love too that like Lorna doesn't see them at first. And
somehow didn't see these giant like tigers. But this is where we find out the purpose of Dalma now, which is great because Lena compliments Lorna on the rebuilding efforts, and it's so nice for us to get a visual of Dalma looking more like it used to before, you know, everything happened. And Lorna, of course, insists it's not just my doing, it's everybody here who has turned this into a refuge, and it's become a community of survivors for anyone displaced during all of this. And they're calling this effort the Beacon.
I love it. It's so perfect. And I think that name is more perfect for what's happening on Donna than what the Starlight Beacon ever was.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
You can't make this like beautiful, shining, Jedi only vessel.
Yes, separate from everybody who you're supposed to be helping or serving. This is actually a community of people who are participating in their own rebuilding.
Yep.
And that's a very different thing. And it's so good. Question though, where the heck is Kiev? Because according to the Jedi, she's supposedly been on Donna for months. But she's not here now, and she's supposed to be helping Lorna, and so that's why Lorna's so flustered.
Yeah, but they continue the celebration without her, and Oh my goodness. I think this 2-page image was
I
one of
know.
the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. And that was another one where I just started bawling my eyes
Yep.
out when I saw it. Because it's just full of happiness and characters that we know and love. And then, oh my God, it's the next page I died too, because it's the Young Jedi Adventures characters. We have Nubs, Liz, and Kai. And I was like, I haven't seen these guys in so long, but they're safe and they're okay and they're here.
Yeah, such a surprise, and it was so great. And it's all good and wonderful until the night's over. And then Skier doesn't want to leave because apparently through all of this happiness and celebration and eating food and being friends, Keith still hasn't showed up. And I mean, Skier knows this isn't right. Thankfully, it's perfectly timed that Keith comes out of the bushes and is like, hey, I'm here.
Well, I was really stressed that they were going to leave and not find each other, because everyone said their goodbyes. They're heading back to their shuttles.
I mean, their whole story together was trying to find each other again.
Mm-hmm.
And so Skier, I don't think there was ever a world where Skier could just walk off and not know.
Yeah.
No, not starry-eyed Skier.
No, not starry-eyed.
You think
Skier.
This man could leave Dalna without Keith?
Absolutely not.
But Keith, creepily shows up. And this is when, well, for one, we see a very different look.
Yeah.
She's cut off her hair. She has no Jedi robes. Her saber's not like sitting out oot in a boot, like it used to. And she tells him she's not coming back to Coruscant with them. So this is it.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Yeah, Skier is so shocked he doesn't say anything. He's just listening to her speak. And then this is when Yoda shows up and tells Keeve that it looks like she's made a decision. And so this is where I'm like, I think this is Yoda pushing Keeve to make this decision, but who knows? Keeve admits that it was a much easier decision for her to make than she thought. She's been afraid of what the Jedi Order has become. She realized that bad things happen when people don't talk to one another. Keeve lays out all of her fears for what may happen to the Jedi Order in the future, and they are essentially what happened to the Jedi Order, and it's terrifying.
That's why it hurts so much.
Yeah,
it's like what? It's hard to know that all of her fears were correct. But then it brings up this question of, well, is leaving when you have these feelings actually the right thing though, or doesn't the Jedi Order need people like her to say like no?
Yep.
And I don't know. I'm not saying she made the wrong choice. It just was something I thought of like, well, don't you need to stay? But
personally, selfishly, I wish Keeve would stay because I think she's one of the better Jedi. I feel like all of my favorite Jedi have been like, actually, no, peace, I'm out. And
well, and then what's
makes
left?
Me so sad. Yeah, definitely.
What's left are like-minded Jedi. And that's how you get where you get. So it's like, I'm frustrated with her almost, but not in a like, I'm not actually mad at her kind of way. It's more just like, I get it. I get why you're making this decision. I just also hate it because I think if she had stayed, even though she doesn't live till the prequels, it could have been different. If people like Keeve, if people like Avar and Elzar were still part of the Jedi Order beyond this, I think things could have been different, but that's also just not reality. Things don't always work out that way.
And it makes you wonder, too, what is the Jedi Order? Like, if these sorts of personalities are the ones that say, no, thank you, I'm leaving. I don't know. It makes me think about, like, Rey and what her Jedi Order will look like in the future. And I really hope that the Jedi Order of the future is one more of peace and protecting the people and on a non-lethal way. I don't even know how to describe it.
And having different voices.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think this should have been a wake-up call for Yoda. And we don't know what happens directly after this, right? So who's to say if those conversations happened or not? But obviously at some point, by the time we get to Clone Wars, he's forgotten the lesson he should have learned here. It's frustrating. I'm frustrated at Yoda. I'm sad for Keeve. I'm really sad for Skier.
I am so sad for both of them. And
I
especially
know.
too because Keeve hands over her lightsaber to Yoda,
Oh.
and Yoda and Skier walk back to their shuttle. And again, Skier has not said a word to Keeve, and I'm just like crying my eyes out like, this is it? We're saying goodbye?
Oh, that like restarted the tears when I read this because I just couldn't. The pain that I knew Skier must feel and the confusion and the like not understanding for him to just walk away like that.
Oh,
I hate that that's how that happened, but I also understood. I just didn't know how to feel about this. And so it was very like experiencing what I guess Skier was experiencing.
Yeah, because Skier's whole story is him and his illness and how he can no longer connect to the Force. And what does that mean for him as a Jedi? And how he's fighting so hard to become a Jedi again. And so to him, a Jedi is like the epitome of what an individual should be. And to hear that Keeve doesn't want to do this, it must be just like taking his whole life and flipping it on its head.
And that this thing you fought so hard to return to is broken.
Oh my God, yeah, that
How
too.
do you acknowledge that? But I mean, at the same time, if you love something, you have to be able to criticize it.
Yep.
And you have to be able to say, here are things that are good and here are things that are bad. But that's very hard for the Jedi to do. Historically, that has not been their strong suit. So I was curious how that would affect him in particular after this journey that he's had. Is he going to be able to look at the Jedi and say, we need to address some of these things or not? So I was just, at this point, I was just a crying mess and didn't know where this was going to go. And Keith was crying too. She's just left there crying by herself.
Oh my God, I hated that so much. Because like her feeling like her beloved Skier, who's been with her, that she's fought so hard to come and find, is just like, okay, well, that's it. Goodbye. I'm not going to acknowledge the pain that you're in. I'm not going to acknowledge this choice that you've made. And yeah, that's just devastating.
Yeah.
But even more devastating is actually Skier did not leave. He went and talked with Yoda and found a way to get him to stay on Donna so that he could stay with Keeve. And it's just so perfect.
Yeah, it's a position they made up in the last 10 minutes while Keeve was crying. And while we were crying.
We were crying too, yes.
Yeah. Jedi liaison to the beacon.
I love it.
It's perfect. And it's so like, of course I wasn't going to leave you.
I know.
There was no world in which that was going to actually happen.
Yeah.
And they joke around about it. And when she calls him dad at one point.
Oh my God, I know.
I just lost my mind.
It's so perfect.
Yeah, we'll put up a picture of the final image of the comic with them.
It's my phone screensaver now.
Oh my gosh. Girl, you got that? No, it's posted up. Never mind. I won't make you take that down and try.
It is. I can pull it off.
Yes, show us.
I'll just have to get rid of my notes for a moment. There they are.
Oh, and what does it say on there? Read it for us.
It says, "We've got work to do."
And that's the end.
That's
/
the end.
a beginning. Oh, we made it.
I don't know if we made it, but we're done. Yeah.
We're crying because we care.
It's true.
We're crying because what an epic part of Star Wars that we feel like we got to be a very small part of, and it was great. Yeah. And the High Republic means so much to so many people. And if it doesn't mean anything to you yet, I really, really encourage you to give it a shot.
Yep.
Please message us. We will give you pointers. If you're not up for a 4-year journey, that's fine. Yeah. We will help you out. Yep. Just talk to other Star Wars fans about it. Talk to us, because there's so, in spite of us crying during this episode, there really is so much joy to be had loving the High Republic. that's why we're crying about it, is because we love it so much. We're sad that it's over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these are happy tears. I'm so happy for these
Yes.
characters. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
It's been an amazing journey. We really could never say enough about what the High Republic means to us. So it's bittersweet.
I know.
We've got such good things ahead, though.
We do.
Do we want to talk about the future of sacred texts?
Yes.
What are we doing for our next episodes?
Well, because the High Republic means so much to not only us, but also other High Republic fans, we wanted to create a megasode and invite other fans and also invite an artist and some authors to come chat with us so that we can have this beautiful celebration podcast style. So like we read about these celebrations and we wanted to mimic that.
Yes.
And so that is our continuation. We didn't want to just say, okay, goodbye, this is it.
And then ghost it. Yeah. We had to do something. So we've already recorded those episodes. Well, mostly.
We have. Yes.
And we had a fabulous time talking to everybody that's going to show up in those. So you'll have to stay tuned to see who all that is. I think we'll end up releasing two episodes. One will be a fan episode where we talk to other fans. One will be a creator episode where we talk to creators of this universe. And that'll be our goodbye send-off celebration for the High Republic. So hopefully that can just be a joyous occasion where you get to hear other people talk about how much they love the High Republic.
Absolutely.
So that's coming up. And then after that, we promise we are doing something different. I'm trying to remember time-wise how things are going to time out, but I think we'll end up doing the hunt for the Falcon.
Oh, right.
First, because
love it.
The other thing we're doing is Legacy.
Yay!
We are so excited about that book. It's the year of training we don't get to see in visual media with Leia and Rey. We're both going to be a mess. We're all going to be a mess. It's going to be great.
Yay! Oh my God,
really
I can't
excited.
Wait.
We were like, you know what? We'll go from the High Republic and push fast forward all the way through to the sequel era.
This ping pong back and forth all over the place.
Exactly. We want to keep everyone on their toes, you know? So,
us
and
included.
Mostly us included. We didn't want to tie ourselves down to we have to read in this order anymore. Not that we haven't loved doing that. High Republic, we have. But we're ready to be able to just kind of bounce around to either talk about new releases or just whatever tickles our fancy. So yeah, we're excited. We're going to have some time with older Han and older Leia, and I can't wait. So
yeah, I can't wait to dive into those two characters and like how they are, like why they are the way they are in the sequels, because there's a lot that happens that you don't see in the films that needs to be talked about.
Yes, there's a lot of time that passes between the end of the originals and the sequel trilogy in terms of like character time. And some of it's been filled out, but a lot of it hasn't. And so it's anytime we get something else to fill in those gaps, it's really fun. So we can understand how characters ended up where they ended up. And is that Kyber?
Kyber has a lot of things to say too.
Kyber has been crying this whole time because he also read.
Let me see if I can bring him in for a moment.
Hi, Kai. Oh, are you so happy now?
Kyber's so happy. There's a Kyber face.
Hi, Kyber. Crazy kid.
He's purring. I don't think you can hear it. He has very quiet purrs.
Oh, my goodness. I know. You need to comfort Kyber after ending the High Republic. Bye, Kyber.
Goodbye.
Oh, man. So we're super duper excited for our next couple of episodes. And yeah, we can't wait for you to see this. I will do a super quick creator shout out.
Mhm.
Today I wanted to talk about the Nerdware store.
Ooh.
So this is an online store, but they also travel for like conventions and they do local markets where they're based in Baltimore area. And you can find them at the nerdwarestore.com. It's spelled just like hardware, but nerdware. And you can shop online and you can see their in-person schedule in case you're going to a con that they're going to go to or sign up for their newsletter, etc. And they make pens, prints, and pottery. And they have really fun stuff across multiple fandoms,
That
obviously
is
including Star Wars.
awesome.
It is. I thought of you while I was looking through their shop. My favorite things I saw were these prints where they have Star Wars snacks on them. But they
What?
had one for Lord of the Rings too.
Oh my god.
And they've got a couple prints that have the same theme, but it's different stuff. But they have really, really cool stuff.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome. I'll have to check
I
that
know, I
out.
love it.
Mhm.
So yeah, go check them out. They're also on social media, obviously at the Nerdware store. And yeah, that's that for the creator shout out. Do you have any other Star Wars things you want to say before we log off?
I don't.
Kyber? Kyber, you got anything?
He's like, I'm just here for emotional support.
Yeah, he's like, I'm really quiet once I can be included.
It's so true.
Okay, well, we're really excited to see everyone for our special episodes coming up next, and we'll see you then. And in the meantime, please come say nice things to us online because we need it.
Absolutely. Right. For light and life.
For light and life. Thank you, everyone, for your support. We hope you'll subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts or on our YouTube channel, The Sacred Text, a Star Wars podcast.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, or Threads, The Sacred Text Podcast, or send us an email at thesacredtextpod@gmail.com.
And finally, if you would like to financially support the podcast, head over to buymeacoffee.com. You can either look up the Sacred Text Pod or it's / the Sacred Text Pod from buymeacoffee.com to donate today.
We'll see you for our next episode.
May the Force be with you.